Hey guys, hope everyone's feeling well. This is obviously under yin. We're going to mostly focus on hips throughout the entirety of this, right? But first and foremost, I'm going to start in a butterfly position. So the bottoms of the feet are together, knees are out, and then scooch it forward as far as you can. And I want you to lay it as far back as you can. If this is too intense on the hips, it's not meant to be because we're going to hold it for like 3 to 4 minutes. So you can always place blocks, blankets, pillows, even towels underneath the sides of the legs just to feel a decent amount of stretch, right? If you want something a little bit more deep, you can always just let the hands rest on the inner thighs. You can always put something on the inner thighs as well to kind of help push it down a little bit. But really just focusing, just allow yourself to relax here. Focusing on those breaths, big, long inhales, slow, long exhales. We'll be here for like 3 to 4 minutes. Continue to let the body relax. If you feel like something's tensing up, like even like the traps or shoulders, really focus on just letting that release. Same with the hips. Try not to flex the legs, press the feet together. Just allow your body to melt into this. Just a little bit longer here. Good. I'm going to take those hands to the outside of the thighs, close those legs like a book, and then just tuck those knees into your chest. You can gently rock side to side if you'd like. We're going to get in a happy baby. So I'm going to bring those feet up towards the ceiling, right? And then the legs just to the outside of the torso. And then if you can, either grab onto big toes or to the sides of your feet, pulling your thighs down to the outside of your torso. If you can, try your hardest to press your lower back tailbone into the mat as well. Think about pulling the shoulders back, driving those knees towards the ground. Allow yourself to breathe here. Thighs should be pretty parallel to the ground right now. Good. See if you can pull down just a little bit more, squeezing those shoulder blades back together. A little bit longer here. Good. Tucking the legs back into the chest, gently rocking back and forth until you bring yourself back up into a seated position. Right. From there, planting those hands, step it back in a downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out those feet a little bit. Good. Go ahead and bring that right knee towards right wrist for pigeon pose on the right side. Make sure those hips are squared off first and foremost. The closer the foot is in, the easier. The further out, the harder. You have no knee pain whatsoever. Gently drop your weight down onto your forearms. We'll be here for a few minutes. Good. Keep relaxing into this. What do you think? Every inhale, you're creating a little bit more space. Every exhale, you're melting into the pose a little bit more. Good. Really bring it up onto those hands. Take a quick pause here. From here, tuck those toes under. Send that right leg back into downward facing dog. Pedal up those feet. Shake out that leg if you have to. And from here, we're just going to switch. So bringing the left knee to left wrist, pigeon on the opposite side. Make sure those hips are squared off. closer the foot is in, the easier, further out, the harder. If you have no knee pain, gently drop it down onto those forearms. Be here for a couple minutes. Just a little longer here. Gently bringing it up onto those hands. Take a quick pause here. And go ahead, step it back into downward facing dog. Shake out that leg, pedal it out as necessary. Good. From here, stepping right foot to the outside of that right hand. Gently drop that back knee. If you're already feeling it here, hang out. If you're capable, drop down onto those forearms as long as that right forearm can drop first. If it can't, that's okay. Maybe you have a block at home. Maybe you have a pillow, blanket, something that you can rest on to still get a little bit deeper into it, or just drop it all the way down. Just a little bit longer here. Good. Bring it back up onto those hands. And from there, very gently bring it back in downward facing dog. Like we did with bench and pose, you can shake it out, pedal it out, whatever feels good for you right now. And then we're going to go ahead and switch. So step that left foot outside of the left hand, gently dropping that back knee. Same as the other side. Maybe you feel a deep stretch here. It's cool. Hang out. You can drop down to those forearms as long as you can drop that left forearm first, or you can use a block, pillow, blanket, towel, whatever you have at home. We're only going to be here for a couple of minutes. Just a little bit longer here. Gently bring it back up onto those hands. And then taking your time, bringing that left leg back to meet the right. Knees as wide as the mat, toes together, taking it all the way back to your hips. And go ahead and walk those hands out in front. Letting that chin, chest, forehead drop down towards the mat. Just a little bit longer here. Good. You can hang out where you're at for a little bit longer if you'd like, or you can slowly start to make it back onto your back for a final resting pose, Shavasana. Take your time, no need to rush. Lay it all the way down, letting those toes fall out towards the side. Hands by the side, palms up. Allow yourself to completely relax, letting that breath become shallow. Letting the mind wander. Letting the little things relax, like even the eyelids or your jaw. And slowly coming back to your breath. Good. Starting small movements, wiggling the fingers and toes. Slightly larger, like rolling the wrists and ankles. Give yourself a nice stretch overhead, making yourself as long as possible from fingertips to toes. Rolling off onto that right side, using that arm as a pillow. Now whenever you're ready, no rush. Slowly making your way back up into a seated position. Well, thanks for joining, guys. Thank you so much. Hope you feel a little bit better. Namaste.